So I finished Cursed Child and I make a lot of notes about it. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is my first ever book talk for this year, and I'm proud to present the Harry Potter Cursed Child. I will be doing a book talk and discussion about this book. If you don't know, this is the sequel to the Harry Potter series, which is the 8th story in 19 years later. I got it on the first day it was released and I was so excited about it. Then when I get back home, I read it on the spot. And it took me 5 days to finish this because 1, I'm afraid of the ending and 2, I don't know what to expect from this book, and 3, I just don't want to finish it. Like, it's Harry, Ron and Hermione story again, and it's just, I'm so happy to relive it, and I don't want it to end, and it's just one book, and J.K. Rowling says this is the final one in the Harry Potter series, and it's just, I cannot part with that. And I can say that I both love it and I have issues with it. I will tell you how much rating I will give by the end of this video because I hope you really watch my discussion because I have a lot to talk about this book. I think I'm going to talk about what I like first, since I'm welcoming you all to watch this video. So yeah, what I like about this book. The first thing that I really like about this book is that Hermione is Minister for Magic. Like, I can see that happen. From the first time I finished the last book, I always want Hermione to climb up to the top, and now she's Minister of Magic. And also that Hermione and Ron combine their last name, it's just something that Hermione would do. I love that part. And of course, McGonagall, the fandom for how many years now have been joking that if Harry's children going to Hogwarts, am I gonna going to retire just because she cannot take the name and Harry's children and stuff. But I really love that she's the headmistress and she's doing a great job for the school, and it's just McGonagall feels. And Harry, I need to talk about Harry. We know that he's been through a lot and now he's got family, and I think all the nerves and the stress really got to him, and we really can see that all the burden that he's been through came back, and it's just really broke my heart because Harry James Potter has been through a lot, and now that we think he deserves something peaceful in his life, and all this shit has been happening, and oh god, like, oh, Harry, such a strong man. Like, after all he's been through, I always ask myself, how can a person stay sane after all that? But Harry shows that whatever it is, we need to be strong for ourselves and we need to be strong for our families and friends, and it's just really warmed my heart to see the Harry we knew, and just Harry James Potter. I appreciate Harry James Potter so much. Oh, and the scene where Harry got to discuss about all the stuff that's been going on with Dumbledore, and he reduced Dumbledore to tears because he's been a bad father figure. He kept secret from Harry and raised Harry as a pig for slaughter at what Snape said in his memory, and wow, like, I'm so proud of Harry because he stood for himself and he speak his mind about how he felt after all these years Dumbledore playing God, and it's, oh god, Harry. Like, that scene really makes me just like, finally Harry, you speak your mind and you realize he's been using you all these years, and he's just haha. I think from that statement you can guess that I'm not a big fan of Dumbledore. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Dumbledore. Rejoice! And what I'm really happy when reading about this is that they grew up and left all the rivalries and all the petty argument aside, and they joined forces and help each other to get rid of the main problem. And it's really make me realize that wow, they grown up, they see past their prejudices, and it makes me really happy that the Golden Trio plus Draco and Ginny, like, that scene really makes me realize that wow, the world has changed and Draco has changed. Like, one thing that I'm most happy about is that they show Draco redemption. Like, he is redeemable, and it's just, oh my god, I cry so hard. Like, Draco is one of my favorite character. I don't want to see he's like go all dark and stuff. And for the past many years, J.K. Rowling doesn't think that Draco deserves redemption, but in this book we can see that they all really forgive him, and we can see the character's arc, and it just make me really happy because Draco has been getting hate for so many years now, but this book just throw at the haters and say that Draco Malfoy is a good guy. So, like, if you don't think so, come fight me. Come fight me. I am a part of Draco Malfoy Defense Squad. I have read so many Time Turner fanfiction, and I don't think they really did a great job with this one. It's just all jumbled up with the scene, but I really appreciate that they use that method because not many of us has read any like time travel book. It just gave the experience for readers to appreciate that kind of situation where we like have the opportunity to go to other alternate universe and see what happened if Harry doesn't do this, or if it's not the canon situation. It's really fun to sometimes go back or go forward, but in my opinion it's a bit jumbled up because they keep repeating that method after the method, so they should have put it back to back. But I appreciate all the scene, especially the Snape scene. Snape is alive. We got to appreciate him for like 5 or 6 pages, and I'm really happy because he still fought for what Lily believed in. And oh my god, and going back to the 31st of October on Halloween's day, on Lily and James' death, and it's just really break my heart. And in this book we got to see that they lived happily before that, and Lily and James really loved Harry and the blanket, and oh my god, the feels. Like after I finish this book, it really makes me want to go reread any more of this fanfic just to appreciate Lily and James. And oh lord, what I really love the most about the Cursed Child is Scorpius Malfoy. He is so precious. Like, I think the best thing of this book is mostly Scorpius, because first of all he's Scorpius, and second of all he's funny, and third of all he's a nerd. He's such a funny nerd. You can see he's fanboying when he first met Hermione, and when he first met Severus in the second alternate universe. It's just we can see his character as what he really is and how he's been brought up, and we can see a bit of Draco in him. Like if Draco doesn't grow up with prejudices and all that, he will be as happy-go-lucky as Scorpius, and Scorpius is now my favorite character in The Cursed Child. And I really appreciate that this book helps us realize that everything happened for a reason. You can't do anything to change the past, because once you change a tiny bit, it will affect the future. And all the characters learn about that and how important the past is to a person, because the past shape an individual and how they think about certain things. And there's a good thing and bad thing about this book. So we waited for nearly 9 years for this book, and a part of me really appreciate the work that they've been through to create this story, but another part of me really kinda disappointed. So let's move on to the bad part that I do not like. First of all, I don't know how to feel about they painted Theodore as the kinda like the bad guy for creating the Time Turner, because part of me really don't like that. They still blame everything bad to a Slytherin. But another part of me believe that Theodore really is an intelligent person. From what we knew from Theodore from the story, we doesn't know much anyway, but I read the Wikipedia and says that he doesn't believe in the pureblood stuff and crap, but he's this intelligent Slytherin. He also a like antisocial person. So I think another part of me believe that Theodore can create such a powerful device. Okay, so the bad guy in this story is named Delphi. From the first time I read her name, I already know that she can't be trusted, because in Greek mythology, Delphi is the home of the prophecy, so she knew stuff. I don't trust her. And look at it! She's the bad guy at the end. And the fact that she's both Voldemort and Bellatrix's daughter doesn't sit well with me. From what she said, I am Voldemort and Bellatrix's child. I was born in Malfoy Manor. That's a loophole there, because from what we knew, during the war, Draco was at home. He doesn't go to school, he was at home. He should have known that his aunt have a daughter, that he have a cousin alive. Like, half of her cousin is Voldemort. What the hell? So that's the first loophole that sit well with me, because no, I just don't think so. I don't know how to feel about that, because Draco should have known. But if Draco don't know, the moment that the trio was caught and brought to Malfoy Manor, J.K. Rowling should describe something about Bellatrix. She's not pregnant. So yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. Like, from what I said before, there are so many inconsistencies, there's so many loopholes, and so many stuff that when I read, I realized that they changed at the last minute. And one thing that I do not really like the most is that we don't get to see more people. First of all, we don't get to see Teddy Lupin. We know that Harry is Teddy's godfather, but where the hell is Teddy? They don't even mention Teddy. Like, I get it when they mention Teddy, but they did not even mention Teddy. But Neville got mentioned, but we never get to see him. He's a professor at Hogwarts. We never get to see Neville. Then what else? What else? Like, there are so many people that was not included in the narrative, that not even mentioned. It's really broke my heart that I want to know about everyone. I know that they cannot put everyone in a book, but they should have mentioned something. Are they still friends with Luna? Are they in contact with Luna? Where's Fred? And holy shit, I did not just say Fred, I meant to say George. Where's George? And most of them did not stay in character. What really bugged me is that they put Ron in this book as a joke. Like, Ron did not do anything, and I felt so frustrated about that, because from what we knew Ron. We knew that he's got an intelligent mind, he's witty, he's funny, but he's only appeared in this book to be the funny dad. And it's just not Ron. And about Hermione, Hermione used to be so fierce to speak her mind, but this Hermione is so plain. She's so plain. Like, she's the Minister of Magic, for God's sake. It just doesn't sit well with me. Not at all. The only person that stays in character, I think, is Draco. And we can see the aloofness and arrogance of Draco in here, and I appreciate that, because people don't change within a night. People took time, but Draco still got the Slytherin in him. Harry, I think Harry stay a bit in character. What I really don't like is Albus. Oh my god, Albus. He is such a teenager. Like, he blames everything on his parents. He thinks that he deserves all the bad stuff in this world. And it's just like, oh my god. He's the typical teenager in this book. He's so angry, so angsty, and keep wallowing in self-guilt. And it's just, oh my god. Sometimes I just want to slap him in the face. But also I want to comfort him, because oh my god, that kid. And he is also too harsh on Harry. Like, you know what your father has been through. You do not talk to your father like that. Like, do you guys even talk to your father like that? No. So yeah, he's a bit harsh and such a teenager. The typical teenager. The teenagers that I think several people went through. And it's just, oh god. And don't get me started on Rose. Rose. We can see a bit of Hermione in her, but she's just a total different person that I do not appreciate, because she's rude, she's harsh, and she's also judgmental. She's judgmental. I know that you've been going on the good side of the family. Your parents are the golden trio, but you shouldn't have judged someone based on their mother or father. And oh Lord, Rose. And also, the ending of this book, I'm not a fan. Yeah, because we've been through so many pages where we can see the interaction between Scorpius and Albus, and they hug, and they are not your typical guy-friend type of relationship, and we can see that they can lead to another road and where they both can be happy. But no, they queerbaiting us to believe that Scorpius and Albus belong to each other, and guess what? By the end of it, Scorpius asks Rose to be his date. What the actual fuck? As a queer person, I don't like to be played like that because J.K. Rowling has been doing that for so long now. Like, she don't want any LGBT character in her book, but she announced it in the interview and stuff. But in this book, she led us to believe that Scorpius and Albus were meant to end up together, but it just really broke my heart because we can see the interaction, we can see the attraction in there. It really make me believe that queer character like doesn't deserve anything. So as a queer person, it really makes me sad to think about that. Last but not least is the lack of interaction between Scorpius and Draco, since they have supposedly daddy issue. It's just so weird that Scorpius told Albus that he also have daddy issue, but they did not resolve it by the end, because Albus and Harry resolved it, and Harry come and visit Albus at Hogwarts and stuff. And I just want to see Draco and Scorpius being a father and son, because they deserve so many more in this world that they are not appreciated enough. I think I really throw all the feels to you guys. I really enjoy reading this book, but I did not love it as much I loved the other 7, because I think for several years now I view few things differently, and from what I say, I did not mean to offend anyone, because we view things differently and we appreciate things differently. But I have some issue with this book, and I hope you guys understand and respect my opinion, and I will also respect yours. But I really enjoy some of it in this book, and yeah, I want to know how you guys feel about it, and comment down below how do you feel, what you like and what you don't like in the Harry Potter Curse chart. Now I'm back to reading fan fiction. I give it around 3.5 to 4 star. 4 star because for their effort and good job, but from all the things I list what I don't like, I think 3.5 is enough for this book. It's more than half of the rating. So to those of you who haven't read the Harry Potter Curse Child but you watch my entire video and spoil yourself, don't hesitate to pick it up. I want to hear your thoughts, and I hope you give this book a chance. And yeah, I also have been featured in my online newspaper here, and I'm so happy that someone appreciates my passion about Harry Potter. And don't forget to visit all my social media and also my website if you want to know more about this book. And sorry for this really angsty book talk of the Harry Potter Cursed Child. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to share all your thoughts below, and yeah, I see you next time in another book talk, hopefully soon. Happy reading, keep on fangirling. I'm Amelia, talk to you guys next time. Ciao! It's so good to see 2 of the Slytherin with the Gryffindor bravery, with Ravenclaw mind, and also Hufflepuff heart. It just make me really happy.